What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne. So guys, we got to talk about this, man. It's safe to say that nice guys are going out sad. But before that, I want to show you another video of a man talking about his experience going on a date with a woman. And this woman was actually rather promiscuous. And this is not me judging her. This is coming from the horse's mouth, okay? This is coming from a witness who witnessed the woman pretty much spill her guts and spill all her business while talking to this man that she thought was, you know, romantically interested in her. So let's watch and let's listen.
So I meet this girl at the Galleria Mall, right? It was on a Monday. It was around summertime a couple of years ago. We spent all day Monday on the phone. We spent all day Tuesday on the phone. We wrapping it up. So I decided, okay, let me squeeze her in on Thursday.
Okay, and he's actually lucky that he didn't get flaked on. He built good attraction. He did everything right. He got her on the phone. He didn't do the texting back and forth. They started speaking. They started getting to know each other. And, you know, he made contact, okay? And he actually ended up getting the date set up and didn't get flaked on. So that is the first step and half the battle right there.
Because I know I got a date early that day and I got a date that night. So I'm like, I can slide her in the middle, right? Because she was cool. So I tell her, I say, tell you what, meet me at this Mexican restaurant around 7 o'clock. We meet up over there. She's like, well, I'm a little nervous. Can I get a margarita? I said, yeah, girl, get your margarita. I don't drink, but you can get you something. So we had already been talking about a lot of stuff in our past on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that
So her inhibitions are lowered. And if you guys did not see the live video I went on breaking down the satanic woman who I was on the Don J Overdose podcast with, then you need to go check that out. I broke down how alcohol affects modern women. You know, we talk about the men on my other channel, but this one, we're trying to help men in dating and maneuvering the dating world. So you have to realize when these shorties get drunk, they are going to spill the beans. They're going to tell it all. And you have to listen, okay? You have to close your mouth and open your ears and really hear what she's saying so that you can understand that she is not wifey material, pretty much.
This girl at the Galleria Mall, right? It was on a Monday. It was around summertime a couple of years ago. We spent all day Monday on the phone. We spent all day Tuesday on the phone. We wrapping it up. So I decided, okay, let me squeeze her in on Thursday. Because I know I got a date early that day and I got a date that night. So I'm like, I can slide her in the middle, right? Because she was cool. So I tell her, I say, tell you what, meet me at this Mexican restaurant around 7 o'clock. We meet up over there. She's like, well, I'm a little nervous. Can I get a margarita? I said, yeah, girl, get your margarita. I don't drink, but you can get you something. So we had already been talking about a lot of stuff in our past on Monday and Tuesday. Today is Thursday. So she ordered one of those gigantic margaritas, right? Looked like a big old toilet bowl with a straw going down the middle. So by the time that margarita got a little bit lower, she started telling me more stuff. Telling about all the one-night stands, how many times they done freaky stuff on girl trips with her girls. Just putting it all on the line, right?
Yep, see, it's Ovi, and women think that that's attractive. They think that they can act like they're a player and act like they got hoes. It's not respectable for a woman to say, oh, I got hoes, because we know that you are talking about multiple guys that are in your phone that you're getting smashed by. That's not a good thing for a woman. You should be exclusive, not inclusive.
Right, which was cool. I respect the transparency. So when the date was over with, we go back to the car. I'm walking her to her car. I give her a hug. She starts thrusting that hip against me, talking about what you've had to go do. I said, well, I got another date in about a few hours. So she was like, what? I said,
woo, and he cold too. This is a brother with options. You know, he looks like he's wearing a police shirt. So he must be an officer. Okay, so respect to our officers out there. This is a brother policing his own. And he said he got a whole nother date. He got a whole nother shorty lined up. And this is what I would consider, even though I don't know how much money he's making, but he's a brother with his head on shoulders with a good job with benefits. I consider that a high value man in my opinion, okay? I know we have these characteristics that you have to have that Kevin Samuels established, but for on the lower scale for regular people, this is a high value man. He's stable, he's got a good job with benefits, and that's pretty much all you can ask for. A provider, a protector, obviously, because he's a police officer. He knows how to use a firearm, he knows how to use his hands, he knows hand-to-hand combat, close range, long range. So this guy is a well-rounded individual, and he got his head on straight, okay? So I consider that a high value man. So as you see, high value men have options, and it looks like he's a pretty big guy, you know what I'm saying? He's got broad shoulders, and he's in shape, got a chiseled jaw. He's got options, and she doesn't like it. So let's listen.
Yeah, I got another date. Well, that's how it is. So yeah, I have another date. You know, I made time to put you in there, so you're supposed to be thankful. I made time to slide you in there. You ain't grateful. So she's like, oh, when we gonna have our next date? And I told her, I said, honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen.
Woo! And see, this is a brother who's dating on a purpose, because he heard all the things that she was talking about, and he didn't like that. He didn't like her character, and so much so that he doesn't even want to sleep with her. He said no more dates at all. We're not even sleeping together. So shout out to this brother, knowing what knowing what he wants, and not scooping below the barrel and just smashing her just because you know that she's a thought. Okay, so shout out to this brother. He's got a lot of restraint and a lot of self-respect for himself.
I think you're a wonderful woman. You know, you have a good career ahead of you, but I don't think men you're gonna match. So she said, so because the stuff I told you bothered you? I said, it's not that it bothered me, it's the fact that it shows that when you have alcohol in your system, your decision making completely goes down.
Yep, and what were we talking about on the Overdose podcast? This is exactly what we're talking about. The inhibitions, okay, that women have are lowered. They're more vulnerable in a state of drunkenness. It's not the same for a man and a woman, okay? Your cognitive ability is going to significantly decrease if you have the same amount of alcohol that a man would normally have. That's just the reality of the situation. Your bodies are different. Your bladders digest that alcohol way different, and it gets through your bloodstream even faster. So this is what a lot of women don't understand, and the alcohol definitely influences their decisions. Y'all remember what T-Pain said, huh? Blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on alcohol.
You have slept with almost 10, 11 men and having one night stands because you have been drinking. She said it wasn't.
And she probably slept with more than that. Let's keep it a buck.
No, 10, it was like 8. I understand that.
8 times 3 equals 24. That's worse.
What I'm saying is you've had 8 one-night stands when you're by yourself or when you're with your friends when you've had alcohol.
And she gonna call him insecure.
No man is going to feel comfortable with you knowing that his girl is not to be trusted when you have a drink. You get 151, one mimosa, you allowed to sleep with everybody in the restaurant. So she got pissed off at me. I cut it loose at that time and went on about my business. What's y'all thoughts? Was I wrong for my decision? And y'all grown. Y'all gonna do what y'all wanna do.
No, he was absolutely right for his decision. And shout out to this brother for not, taking the easy bait and just like lying to her and saying, oh, well, yeah, I still like you. I'm not worried about all that. I'm not worried about the past. He told the truth. He did the right thing. And that's what a real man does. He could have smashed her too and then just ghosted her, because these women will do the same thing to you, except they'll ghost you before you even smash. They'll do the same thing to you. So I don't really have a problem with both approaches. But you could tell that he is a brother. He's standing on his principle. But me and him are different in that way. If a woman is telling me all that, I love it, because I know exactly what category I'm gonna put her in, okay? Especially if she bad, which is only what I'm rocking with. So anyways, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy, Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship question to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp so I know you pay your tithes, man. Y'all need to be on your motherfucking game with the BS. And you already know, Reclaim Your Throne.
Reclaim your throne.